The following Best of Central Florida program is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome to the Best of Central Florida, joined as always by my beautiful co-host, Makaila Nichols. Makaila, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. So I was thinking, we haven't done the show in a few weeks now. We've missed it. But what I've missed a lot too, certainly being on set with you, but also I've missed you, spending time in your living room every weekend and bringing what we think are the best businesses in Central Florida to you at home has been one of the honors of my lifetime, honestly. But meeting the business owners that we have met has been the honor of our lifetime. First of all, welcome to the show, Makaila Nichols. How are you? Good to see you.
I couldn't be better. I'm pretty nervous, honestly.
When you think back of the business owners that we have met and the friends that we have met through doing the show, it's been an amazing 3-year run together, and I'm happy to do it with you. It's literally the best thing ever. When I think about food and all the restaurants that we've had in here, there's one place that always comes to mind for me. And that is Francesco's, and that is Chef Francesco. I don't know if you know this or not, but one of the first places we ever went to dinner was Francesco's. And I ordered the octopus because I love it. And she ate it and was like, that was so good. Turns out later on.
It was really good, Chef. It was really good.
It's amazing. Turns out later on, she's like, I hate octopus. She didn't want to admit it that night.
I didn't.
Chef Francesco, welcome to the show, buddy. We've done so many shows together, and I'm always blown away by everything that you do for this community and how you've really turned Italian dining upside down in this community. Because when people think, where am I going to go for Italian? Where am I going to go for a special Italian meal? They think Francesco's. How have you done such an amazing job over these last few years?
But first of all, let me started with to say congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
How, it's like I say, many other shows that we did together, it's I treat all you guys as a part of the family.
You do?
And for me, when you guys walk through the door, you guys are part of the family. And it doesn't matter if you guys are coming once a week, once a month, or once every 6 months. It's always a pleasure to see all of you guys. And also I got to be big thank you to all my employees, and to helping me to be having this successful restaurant.
The kind of restaurateur and chef that he is, let me explain something that's on the desk right now. That dish at the end, this is probably 6 years ago. I walked in with a friend of mine who had been there many times. It was when I first met you, and it was at lunch. You were super busy. You were all over the place making all of this food for people. And my friend comes in, he's like, I want this. It's not on the menu. But now as we come together today for this special episode, you remember that from years ago, knowing that's my favorite dish, and you brought it today. It's really unbelievable. That absolutely sets you apart.
Like I say, you guys have really become part of the family, and try to remember everything that you guys have really enjoy it. And beside that I'm glad that that's one of your favorite dish, because it's one of my favorite dishes to cook.
Yeah.
So, it made it easy for both of us. So, it's seafood, it's it's my specialty. So
you're over in Maitland, obviously. So someone who hasn't been to Francesco's, and I feel like everyone in Central Florida has been to Francesco's at this point, but maybe there are people out there who haven't. How would you describe your food? How would you describe your Italian food?
Well, the first is a really authentic Italian food. Second is cooked with love, but also all the fresh ingredients you can find out there. So like you mentioned before, it doesn't matter if I have on the menu or not. You just tell me what you need. I got the product, I got the ingredient. The most important is fresh. It's all set. It's nice and easy, man.
It's been some trying times for restaurants over the last 3 or 4 years, really. First of all, we had COVID. Then we've had all of these staffing issues. But Francesco's has been packed lunch and dinner every single day throughout all of these turbulent times. Why is that?
Well, like I say, it's being very blessed being in this community, and I take care of all of you guys. Even though you mentioned COVID, I had a big support to all of you guys. And again, I want to go back on my employees, that I kept everybody employed, and they're part of this success for the restaurant. And like I said, now the word is out. It's been now 14 years. Actually, this May we're going to celebrate 14 years. And people know the only thing I use is a fresh ingredient. Yeah. You're part of the family, that's it.
When you look back on your own journey from Italy over to Central Florida and what you've created here, how does that make you feel?
cannot describe it the way I feel. I'm very blessed, happy, proud. I mean, when I left Italy, I didn't know what I was going to be expecting. I came to a country that I barely knew a few words, which were very easy, yes and no. So, and it was a big, big challenge. And wasn't that easy. I want to make sure that everybody knows it wasn't that easy. And with all of you guys, because on the end, I've been in Central Florida for the past 30 years, so I do have all of you guys that follow me around for 30 years, believe it or not. So it's been, you guys made my life easier and my dream will really go through. So
I don't think it's been us, Chef. I think it's been you. It's your ability to, and I mean this, your ability to be in that kitchen and make such amazing food, but then the connections I've seen you make with your customers and how you make them feel the moment they walk in. Because you walk into Francesco's, you look, the kitchen is right there. You're going to see Chef right there almost all the time, and people just smile at him, and he smiles back, and there's a certain feeling that you don't get in most restaurants seeing Chef Francesco right there, man. You've been a huge part of our life. The food is amazing. All right, we already talked about what's at the end. We'll call it the Justin Special, although I don't love myself like that.
I will change the menu, absolutely.
I don't need that.
I will change the name.
She has her own sushi roll at a sushi place, so I don't. It's called a Makaila roll. I don't need my own dish.
I will do, I promise.
The pizza's fantastic. What do we have here?
We started there for the calabrese, which who loves spicy food. There's a nice salami calabrese in there. After we have the traditional margherita, and that's one of the truffle pizza with some fresh mushroom and infusion of a truffle oil.
And the dessert's fantastic.
Dessert that I arrived, they are family recipe. My mom and my father actually they opened the business with me 14 years ago. That's one of the traditional Sicilian cassata, which is a filling of canola cream and a crust. And that's something that we come up, like I said, my parents come up about 14 years ago with strawberry tiramisu. We started to have all the traditional with coffee and everything. We do this one. I just brought the strawberry tiramisu, but also we do different type of tiramisu. We do also the limoncello. We do the frutto di bosco. So.
Amazing. If you have not been to Francesco's, you must. I'm sure you've already been, but if you haven't, you got to check it out. And if you've been and it's been a while, go back, man. You know we love you, pal. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for having me. Thank you for coming here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chef Francesco from Francesco's in Maitland. Do yourself a favor, go check it out. Whether it's not just it's the
everything.
Pizza is fantastic, but the Italian dishes are absolutely amazing too. We love it. I love the octopus.
I know
frankly.
you do, and that's good. I'll let you have that one.
Here's what we're going to do. A very quick break. When we return, Best of Central Florida continues.
We are at one of our favorite spots here in the heart of Winter Park, AJ Chocolate House. I mean, I love
favorite spot.
I love chocolate. I love sweet things. The owners are super sweet. They literally, your chocolate out of this world. Thank you. I'm mind blown. Like every time I come here, it's like I can try a new thing. I can always have my chocolate mousse, which is to die for, by the way. But tell me a little bit about your food program.
So we have food all day. We not only have these beautiful chocolates and cakes and desserts, but we also have brunch and we have evening plates. All light plates that you have plenty of space for dessert.
Yes, and mimosas on the weekend, right?
Yes, bottomless mimosas on the weekend, but we do have wine every day.
Absolutely. And one of the things I love, it's family owned. I mean, this literally came over from Lithuania, and this is the first location in the United States. How important is this business to you and your family?
Well, this is a family business, so when you have your father's initials on a wall,
no pressure.
No pressure, you have to make it ideal, because if you do something bad or something not 100%, well, I will be held accountable. Simple as that.
Yes, and the chocolates, it's all flown in from Europe. So this is not chocolate you're finding here in America. Everything is flown in from Europe, which is amazing because you can travel to another country without leaving the heart of Winter Park.
Exactly, chocolates and cakes.
Yes.
Chocolates, cakes, coffee. Well, we brought a little piece of Europe to Winter Park.
The wines are European too, so everything is European.
Wow, well, good luck getting rid of me because we're going to be here all the time. Do yourself a favor and check out AJ Chocolate House today.
Your debt does not have to control your life. You have the power to potentially lower or even eliminate your debt. I'm attorney Justin Clark. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life.
Welcome back to the best of Central Florida, but it's the best of Central Florida. Compliments of Tyson Fiore, by the way, our executive producer, came up with that title for the show today. Makaila's back with me. So there's a jewelry store in Lake Mary near where I live. I happen to have known these people for many, many years. Daughter is here. Mom is here. It's a family affair. Casa Leone Jewelers. Welcome, Yvette and Giovanna. How are you guys? Good to see you.
Doing great. Thank you so much. We're doing great.
So when I say it's a family affair, it really is. Your husband, Renee, is part owner with you, of course. But this is not a new family affair. Casa Leone's been around for a long, long time. Tell me about the history.
It'll be like 80 years this coming year.
80 years.
Yeah. So I'm fourth generation. It was actually founded in Cuba in 1946. So it's been a while.
Just a couple years, right?
Just a few years, yeah.
Wow.
And of course, when Castro took over, we ended up fleeing, coming to the U.S., where we had a store for almost 50 years in Ohio. And lucky to be down here in Florida. Now our store has been open for, going on almost 6 years.
Yeah, it's amazing. You just moved to a bigger location as well. Your staff, because I've been there many times now, your staff is fantastic. How do you train them up well? Or you hire the right people? How do you keep them so good?
We did hire the right people.
Yeah.
They are all awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
And they care for the best of the client. It's not
They
like
sure do.
they're not pushy. They're fun. We all enjoy working there. So
Yes. I would say it's a combination. They come with skill, but they really hone it at the store. A great team. We're very lucky to have them all.
I do have one complaint about you two, because we happened to be in Washington, D.C. at one point in time, and we were all kind of there at the same time, and we had a hotel, and you introduced her to a wine that was fantastic there.
Yes.
And now that's all that we will have, right?
Craggy Range.
Craggy
So
Range,
good.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Literally, it's the best.
I go back there all the time, by the way. I love that place.
So the process of someone who is looking for jewelry, whether it's an engagement ring or anything else, it can be an expensive purchase for someone. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. This can be a big purchase for anyone, really. You really take them through that whole process, because some people, especially dudes like me, we don't know. We just really don't know. And I think that's what you do at Casa Leone, is you really take people through the entire process.
Yes, it's certainly an investment. We're finding a lot of times women are actually coming in with the men.
That's so helpful.
It is. They
They
need to put
need
their 2
help.
cents in, and kind of make sure that they're getting they have to wear it every day, so getting what they want.
and then if there's something that you don't like, but you like this and you like that, we have a custom designer department, and awesome things that we do there.
We make everything in-house, so all of our custom jewelry is made in-house by master jewelers from start to finish, so you're able to try it on when it's in its wax form. Make sure you love it before it's cast in gold. I mean, you really get involved with the whole process.
What is that guy's name? I love him.
Pedro.
Pedro is the man.
Pedro made me a custom piece a while back for that Diane von Furstenberg necklace
really?
that I had, and he replicated it so beautifully because I
Nice.
wanted it in a different, metal or whatever the proper terminology is, and it was the most beautiful thing.
Good.
He is talented. He's very talented.
So obviously people from all over Central Florida are going to come to you for whatever they need jewelry-wise, but you've really been ingrained in the Lake Mary community for sure. Seminole County, people always turn to Casa Leone no matter what. How have you been so involved in the community in Seminole County and Lake Mary?
Absolutely.
We have made the best friends.
Yeah, I can tell.
And our clients, so we're very blessed. We do a lot for the community, for the law enforcement, for Women's Club. We help, with children. We do everything that we can because we enjoy it. We love it. People are just so nice.
The community's been really supportive throughout the
Yes.
last couple of years. We opened our doors in January of 2020. As you can imagine, a few months later, we were shutting down for COVID. And coming out of that, it was incredible for us to see the support that we got from the local community. It has been invaluable. And so for us to give back, it just seems very natural part of the process.
I love seeing you and your mom together, because I think your mom's story is a fascinating one. It really is. You weren't always necessarily in the jewelry business.
I was raised in the jewelry business.
Yes.
But then I had another profession. Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
She's like,
I want to talk about it, because she was out
so proud of
saving
her.
lives. She was saving lives
Thank you.
out there for so many years. What did you do in that middle time, we'll call it?
She doesn't like to brag, so
I know.
I can say
I know.
she was a surgeon, an incredible surgeon, general surgery. She is retired now, it's been a while. But she even went to third world countries to do rescue missions. And I'm saying this because she's very modest, and I know she's told me so many stories, but if you're putting her on the spot, I don't know.
We're four sisters, and we all became doctors in different specialty, and we're very close. And that's it.
She had very, very proud parents, we'll say that.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes. So, you have all sorts of jewelry there. You have watches for men and women, but when I think of watches, I think for the guys. Tell us what you offer to people.
Oh my gosh, and for the women.
Yeah.
I know you're,
pieces.
people think for men, but no, we have so many beautiful watches for women too. We carry Citizen, Luminox, Tissot, Movado. We really carry some incredible brands, and sometimes we have pre-owned Rolexes when we can get a great deal. We would like to pass that along.
And Bulova, and we carry.
That's right,
We're
Bulova.
exclusive with Cool from Cool and the Gang.
He did a whole line with Accutron. They're really very cool looking.
He is from Youngstown, Ohio, and that's where we had our store. For
Really?
40+
I didn't know
years.
that was a connection.
Youngstown.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, the way we became friends is he came into our store, the little store, when we first opened.
Yeah.
And thanks to him and to the community, we were able to grow.
Casa Leon, we love you guys.
you.
It's very nice. It's almost like when you have a car, you want someone that you trust to repair your car. Where you have legal issues, you want a lawyer that you trust. A jewelry store is very similar to that because trust is so important, and we're just so happy we have you guys, down the street, but also as part of the family. We trust you. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
That's pretty evident.
And we, and we have,
How could I not? How could I not? I mean, this is just the most gorgeous.
We are so happy for you guys. Congratulations
Congratulations.
again. And we were
It
so
only
happy
looks
to be
nice
part
because
of
of the lights in here. That's all there is to it, right?
Are you crazy?
It's a stunning ring,
It's
and
so
the
beautiful.
setting is by Michael M., which is a beautiful designer based here in the U.S. Everything's made in the U.S., 18 karat gold. I mean, really exquisite taste. Great job, my friend.
Love you guys.
Love you. Mwah.
See you soon. Tell
Come
her
visit us
hello.
in Lake Mary.
Casa Leon, Lake Mary, they do a fantastic job. We go there for everything. We really do. Here's what we'll do, a very quick break. When we return, Best of Central Florida continues.
It is never a bad time to prioritize your health, your well-being. That is why I come to Bellam Wellness. I'm joined by Dr. Zadie. You are a primary care physician first and foremost, but you started Bellam Wellness. Tell me a little bit about why you started it.
Bellam actually has been my passion from quite some time. I wanted to do something a little bit more than the primary care, so we can take care of patients from inside out. We want them to feel better.
It means beautiful soul, right?
Beautiful soul, absolutely.
And I love that because not only do you offer some aesthetic services, but pain management, you really do it all. Tell me about some of the other services you offer here.
The main is, which I love the most, is my laser services.
I love it too. That's where I get my laser hair removal done.
So the most common, as you know, is our laser hair removal, but we do the fine lines, wrinkles, scars.
Spider veins.
Spider veins, absolutely. That's one of my favorite to perform, actually, because you can see the results instantaneously. And scars, as I mentioned, and brown spots, pigmented spots.
Because we all have something that we're a little insecure about because we always look in the mirror, but you really help people find the beauty within themselves and kind of fix those little imperfections along the way. Dr. Zadie, I trust you with all my aesthetic related services.
Thank you so much.
And your family is so inspirational. I love the husband, the kids, all of them. I really enjoy coming here.
Thank you so much. And we look forward to continue giving service to you and the whole of the Central Florida.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. If you want to check out this amazing list of services, look no further than Bellam Wellness.
You own a house, you need to have your windows and sliding glass doors checked right away. I'll tell you why. Joined by my good friend Dan Bringman, Renewal by Anderson. How do I know, Dan, when it's time to have my windows and sliding glass doors checked?
Well, it's a great question because it's not always obvious. One of the ways that sticks out immediately is that energy bill. We have to make, we've seen it go up all year long. Got a couple cool days now. A couple other ways are they're not functioning properly. You have some dust on the seals, and also just water infiltration, or maybe you heard a lot of rattling during some wind and so forth.
Absolutely. QR code is on the screen for you right now. What does it cost to have you and your design team come out and see what's going on with my windows?
Absolutely nothing but your time.
That's a beautiful thing, and they're going to come check it out, tell you exactly what you need or don't need sometimes. But a lot of people say, well, Dan, I'm worried about the economy. I don't want to write a big check right now. You've done amazing things to make this almost free sometimes when you compare it to your electric bill.
Absolutely, and it's a great thing to be concerned about, but we take the worry away. What we've done is we've extended our finance plans, and we call them our easy pay plans, and they go up to 148 months, or I'm sorry, 144 months, and we go as low as 5.97. I mean, that's like really low. Most terms out there go as high as 12, 14%.
And if you think about what you're paying every month versus how you're going to save money on your electricity bill, this is almost free for you and a no-brainer. Dan, always good to see you, buddy. Do yourself a favor right now. Hit the QR code on the screen and call Renewal by Anderson today.
Are you worried about your student loan payments? I don't blame you. The great news for you is now we have more options than ever. Go to our website, youhavepower.com, to find out what options may exist for you and your student loans.
Welcome back to the best of Central Florida, the best of the best of Central Florida. Now, we met this lady, what, 2.5 years ago? I don't know how long it's been.
I feel like we've known her forever, honestly.
And in a lot of ways, you've changed our life. You've been such an awesome part of our lives, but I think you've been an awesome part of the lives of Central Floridians as well, because you have shown them that buying a house during these times where the prices have skyrocketed doesn't have to be unaffordable, because we can buy homes in Ocala now 50% less than you can in Orlando.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
It's pretty unbelievable.
She's the queen of Ocala, so.
She is. So there's no
in my
question
books,
about
you're the
that.
queen of Ocala, 100%.
But for someone who hasn't been to Ocala, or you haven't been to Ocala in a long time, describe Ocala, describe Marion County to us, because the lifestyle is different.
It is. I mean, I'm a city girl. I grew up in Miami, so to be 20-something years in Ocala, Marion County, it seems kind of surreal to me because I never expected that. But it's home. It's just beautiful, the picturesque scenery, the rolling hills, of course, the horse farms, the equestrian community, but there's just so much more, and the people are just amazing. And it's that small town feel with just everything around you.
You know, a lot of times for those of us who maybe rent apartments, but we have a family, but we're renting an apartment because we feel like we can't afford to buy a house. Because what's happened over the last several years is the prices have skyrocketed, but so have interest rates. So families have been stuck in apartments, overpaying for apartments because they don't feel like they can afford a house. And when you start talking about a 3-2 in Ocala or Marion County for how much now? A decent new 3-2.
Yeah, you could get a 3-2, one-car garage for $195. I mean, it's brand new. So you have like new car smell. You got the new house smell. There's nothing like new house smell.
It's quite amazing. But we also do a show about real estate, as you know, and we talk a lot about people want to get into investment. They say, I want to invest in real estate, but it's not easy to start investing in real estate unless you have a ton of dough sitting around. It's hard. It's a process that you have to go through. And what I found about investing in real estate, to have rental properties up in Marion County, in Ocala, Levy County, you know I love Levy County.
Yeah.
Sometimes instead of buying one investment house here in Orlando, you could possibly, especially if you're leveraging a mortgage, buy 2 or 3 rental homes in the Ocala, Levy, Marion County areas.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. So a lot of times an investor, especially a new investor getting in, they don't quite know what to do. And a lot of times nobody will help them. So being with an experienced broker that understands all of that is huge, but then also instead of just having one door, you can hit the ground running and you have 3 doors and keep building on it.
Let's talk about real estate agents, real estate brokers in general, because I think that there are some people out there who think, well, you know what, I don't need an agent. I don't need a broker. They think that. When it comes to choosing the right real estate agent, whether you're buying or selling, how important do you think that is to the actual transaction itself?
The most important, because like I love new agents because I teach them and I coach them, but a lot of them out there I didn't teach and I don't coach them, so it's really hard because they're kind of running around crazy. And that could be a disservice to the buyer and the seller. Experience really matters, and especially in a real estate market that we're in right now, that if you don't have experience and don't know how to navigate every situation, it could end up costing a lot more for the buyer and the seller.
Yeah. So over the last almost year now, there have been a lot of changes in real estate, and maybe you've heard about this as well, the NAR settlement and how it's changed some of the documents that you sign. Do you think people are really understanding what that means, or is it creating a lot of confusion?
It was intended, I think, to create a lot of confusion just because of the unknown, and business as usual. It's just another document, another formality that we have to go through, and the buyers and the sellers, they're just fine with it. I think our industry thought it was going to be a lot more hectic and harder. It really isn't.
What does it change for the buyers watching right now, people that are buying real estate right now? What changes do they have based on this settlement?
That they actually get informed way before they used to get informed, or they weren't informed on the process, so that buyer brokerage disclosure actually allows us to have that conversation right away up front with the buyer and explain like what they can expect. And just every brokerage is different, every agent you work with is different, and it gives the buyer an option to see what everybody offers.
Yeah. I mean, in some ways, is it like if you're a buyer, I'm hiring you as my buyer's agent, but I'm actually contractually saying I've got to pay you kind of no matter what?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So, and I know every market is different, but with Marion County, that the price point's a lot lower, and it's a little more laid back. It's not the big city, so it's not like crazy competitive. What I'm seeing is that most buyer brokerage disclosures, there's no fees still for the buyer. In our area, sellers are still paying the compensation on the buyer side, which is great. It's another reason to our area is so awesome.
Alicia Lopez, Ocala Realty World, all of these things we're talking about are the reasons why you need to make sure you get a great agent. Buyer side, seller side, it doesn't matter. You got to get a good one, because we are sort of figuring some things out in some ways. Good to see you. I think you've changed the lives of people who didn't really know about Ocala, and that being an option for buying a home, investing in homes. It's been amazing to watch people really discover Ocala.
Well,
thank you so much. So it was the best of the best,
yes.
right?
Yeah, it sure was.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I'm still like dumbfounded. Yep.
Here's what I learned about today. Next March, for St. Patty's Day, this is the dress you will be wearing, for sure. This is a St. Patty's Day dress, and it's after St. Patty's Day. I didn't see you wear that.
Well, we went to K-pop, that's why.
And a beautiful ring. Good. I love doing the show with you, of course. Thank you to our amazing crew for putting all of this together today. That was insane, really.
I'm still in shock, y'all.
Most importantly, thank you. See you again next week for more Best of Central Florida.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. If you're in debt and find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, call me now or visit youhavepower.com today.
The preceding Best of Central Florida program was sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.